Mr. Alex Reese, and I'll start right here. Hey, welcome tonight to the L7 Dex Project 5000 presentation. All right, what does Project 5000 mean? Over the next 90 days, we will be running with presentations Monday through Thursday until we have 5,000 new members added into this opportunity. And why do I believe Project 5000 will be successful? Well, I'm going to give you all of that information tonight. I'm going to break this opportunity down for you. What I believe to be the hottest platform that you have seen in 2023, maybe possibly that you have seen in the crypto space. And again, we had the pleasure of going down to Hong Kong last week to be able to spend time with the CEO and founder of the platform. We were able to ask all of the questions, do all of the due diligence, and ask the tough things that we want to know about platforms. We were able to do that for you. And let me tell you, it was an incredible experience to see who is already partnered in this opportunity. It was incredible to see all of the people that are already earning significant income in this opportunity. And I don't mean hundreds of dollars. I'm talking about daily basis, making 4 and 5 figures a day in the first 60 days within this opportunity. Now, I've been in a lot of opportunities before, and I always like to even talk about Bitcoin. When Bitcoin came out, I was not there. I did not get the 10,000 Bitcoins and buy my pizza with it. I didn't have that opportunity. When I found out about Bitcoin, people had already become millionaires. And they probably had billionaires already by the time I heard about it. When we look at Ethereum, I missed that one too. BNB, I was right there. I saw it and I still missed it. But right now, this is that opportunity right now that you can say you are in at the beginning. This is the beginning of what we believe will be one of the largest crypto platforms that we have seen. All right, so tonight we're going to get into a presentation. I'm going to break it down from top to bottom. I'm going to show you how you can make money. I'm sure that is why you're here. You're here because someone told you you could make some money. If someone sent you here tonight and told you that you're going to be able to make some money tonight, I need you to put some 7s in the chat. Drop some 7s in the chat if you were told, come to this Zoom call tonight because I'm going to show you how you can make some money. All right, there goes Melissa. Somebody told Melissa she can make some money. Ruthie. All right, Miami, Pete, crypto expert. There we go, AB, Pete. Absolutely, right? So tonight, that's what I'm going to talk about. This is not going to be long. It's not going to be stretched out. I'm going to give you the meat and the potatoes. I'm going to give you exactly what you want to know and exactly what you want to hear about this opportunity. And I'm going to do it all before the end of the hour. How about that? So I'm not going to keep you here a long time. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we're going to get right into the information. All right. The opportunity is called L7 Dex. All right. Some of you that are already in the crypto space may know what a DEX is. It is a decentralized exchange. We're going to talk about what that is and why that's important. All right. This is a decentralized perpetual contract trading platform. All right. Now, don't feel bad. If you don't know what a DEX is, or if you're not familiar with crypto, don't worry. This is a very, very simple platform. All right. And we've got a great team of leaders. We got some of them on the call right now. I see some big leaders that are on this call right now that can help you and get you started in this opportunity. But let me just tell you, you are in the right place at the right time, guys. All right. So let's take a look. What I want to do real quickly is just lay a foundation for you about where we are right now in the crypto space, right? Where's the market right now? Right now, the number of global cryptocurrency holders has exceeded 320 million people. All right, this is 2023. Now, some of you who are already in this space, you may already understand and know that crypto has a big cycle, right? There's a big cycle that happens. And we're now approaching what we call the Bitcoin halving. All right. So I'm going to talk about that here in just a second and why that's important. Why right now is the perfect chance, the perfect time for you to get yourself positioned so that when we move into what we call the bull market within the next year, you're going to be in a great position to 10x, 50x, 100x, maybe even 1000x. right, on your crypto. And so that's why this is an important time. And as you can see, users have been growing and growing and growing. And I can only imagine, I think we're going to see the most amount of growth happen in the crypto space after the next Bitcoin halving. I truly do believe that, because right now we're seeing it everywhere, right? We're seeing commercials, right? You're seeing it on stadiums and on buildings and billboards, right? You're seeing crypto all around us, right? All right. So right now we have Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin is a little bit over 26,000 right now. It's been kind of hovering and, up to 30,000 and back down to 28 and then 26. We got word while we were there from, the experts that were there and the CEO, the founder, that he believes Bitcoin is going to go lower. Well, guess what he also did back in 2017? He was big in Bitcoin mining, over 300,000 Bitcoin miners. And for those that don't know what a Bitcoin mining is, it's basically the people that validate the transactions, right? And they collect fees for processing those transactions, right? 300,000 Bitcoin miners. But guess what? The Chinese government said, nope, you can't do that. And so they had to move the operation elsewhere. Right now, they're not mining, but they're waiting for Bitcoin to hit a certain price so that they can mine again. The people that we are dealing with right now are big Bitcoin players, what we call Bitcoin whales, right? These are people who control the market, right? They know exactly what's going on. So right now, we're in a place, Bitcoin a little bit over 26,000. We saw it in the last bull market go up to 69,000. So just from where we are right now, that's almost a 3x, a little bit under 3x. And in this next bull market, I believe we're going to exceed $100,000 per Bitcoin. Definitely is going to happen. All right. So what does that mean for you? That means you want to grab some Bitcoin now. All right. Let's talk about the Bitcoin halving. You can see, we can see the periods where we've had the Bitcoin halvings before, right? And we're slowly approaching. We're less than 1 year away from the next Bitcoin halving. And every time, as you can see, the price right here on the right, look what happened after the halving happened. 23.6x, 46.5x, 21.8x. Well, guess what? We're approaching the next halving. What do you think could happen? Right? So this is the opportunity that we have right now to get ourselves positioned before this happens. We don't want to wait until it happens, because it's going to be too late. There's going to be a huge transfer of wealth happen in this next bull market. And right now is the time for you to get yourself positioned. This is why L7 Dex is here at the time that it is, because they understand how important the Bitcoin halving and the bull market will be. And they're doing what they need to do right now to position themselves now. All right. So Bitcoin halving, it is coming. All right. Are you prepared for the upcoming bull market? All right. You got to ask yourself. I'm honest with myself. I would say, no, I'm not. Why? I have crypto, but I don't have enough. I don't think you can ever have enough, right? I want to have more crypto, more Bitcoin, more Ethereum before the halving happens. All right. And this is a way to do it with the L7 Dex. All right. We're going to talk about that some more. All right. L7 Dex, decentralized perpetual contract trading platform. All right. Let's talk about what you probably know and have seen. We call them centralized exchanges. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you some things about a centralized exchange. And then I'm also going to tell you some of the pros, the cons, and then, then I'm going to compare it to what we have with L7 Dex. But you might see some commercials, right? Coinbase, crypto.com, you see the names on stadiums. These are all what we call centralized exchanges. Well, what does that mean? First thing, a centralized exchange wants to know who they are dealing with. All right. They want to know who you are, right? If we're going to do business with you, we want to know your name, your address. We want to see an ID. We want your social security number. We want to send you a 1099 tax form at the end of the year so you can file it on your taxes. We want to know all of your business, right? We've seen centralized exchanges like FTX crash, stealing, millions and billions of dollars, right, from customers because they had their money on those exchanges, right? We've seen them get hacked. I remember Coinbase. I remember seeing it was on the news. There was a couple had money in their Coinbase account and they got hacked. Well, why is that? Well, there's people that work for Coinbase. Not all of them might, they may not all be honest, right? So these are the types of issues that you have when you're dealing with a centralized exchange, right? There's no privacy there, all right? Now, centralized exchanges, again, Coinbase, Binance, Binance.com is the largest exchange in the world. There's also Binance.us. You have Uobi. There's a bunch. Gemini. We can go on Kraken. All right. But then you also have the other side, which we call decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, SushiSwap, PancakeSwap, SunSwap. All right. L7Dex. All right. Why is that important? So in a decentralized exchange, guess what? You're anonymous. No one knows who you are. Never do you have to scan your ID or scan your face or, put in your social security number. They don't know who you are. The only thing that a decentralized exchange knows about you is your wallet address. So you simply take your crypto wallet, you connect to that decentralized exchange, and you're able to anonymously run transactions. What else does that mean for you? More security, more safety. Why? There is no customer service. There is no third-party intermediary in between you and the exchange. All right. You may look at some transactions like when you go into the store and you swipe your card. You swipe that card. Do you know how many different institutions that transaction might pass through? Or somebody's like skimming, pennies off the transaction before it gets where it needs to get. Or you go to the store and you try to return something and it takes 3 days for the exchange the refund to go back to your card, right? That's because there's someone in between your transaction, right? There's no privacy there. There's somebody there that has control over your money. And when we're looking at decentralized exchanges, we don't have those issues, right? No regulatory issues there, right? Because nobody knows who you are. All right. So this is why, the decentralized space is important. This is what crypto was meant to be. It was meant for me to be able to run a transaction from, myself to Alex, and my transaction could go directly to him instantly without anyone getting in between that transaction. There's no one that knows that transaction existed except what we call the blockchain. And that's just a record of my wallet and his wallet and the transaction that was sent. That's what decentralization is about. All right. Now, when you look at a decentralized exchange or the market right now, it's been popular since 2020. And over the course of more than 2 years, the total trading volume has become quite substantial. Looking at the monthly data, the trading volume in November of 2022 was only 91 billion, right? 460% increase compared to 16 billion 2 years prior. So in 2022, which is almost a year ago, 91 billion. I could only imagine where we are right now. But just imagine this time next year after we have the Bitcoin halving and we enter into the bull market, right? This will become the largest financial industry in the world. It's a matter of time. It will definitely happen. And right now, there's what, 3-4% of people who are involved in crypto in the world. So just imagine what will happen. And we're getting ourselves positioned now before that explosion happens. This is why this opportunity is so key. We always talk about timing and positioning, putting yourself in the right place at the right time. And this is where we are right now. All right. Now, I want to talk about some of the good stuff, right? I just wanted to lay a little bit of that foundation down. All right. Now, I want you to understand real quickly, before I talk about the money, what this perpetual contract protocol means. All right. And I'm going to read this to you. L7Dex is a decentralized perpetual contract trading platform based on Web3. You may have heard that terminology. All right. It enhances trading experience and reduces trading costs through its innovative peer-to-peer. Remember what I said? Like me sending a transaction to Alex. Peer-to-peer and PvP AMM protocol and unique trading auxiliary tools, creating a more efficient and fair trading environment. Moreover, the protocol's value can also be shared with users through smart contracts, reducing traders' margin rates while increasing the value for liquidity providers. All right. So smart contracts, that is key. That is a very, very key. If there's anything in here that I just read, we're going to talk about smart contracts, because a smart contract, and I want you to just think of it as a program, right? A program that's created and it's put on the blockchain, meaning when that program goes on the blockchain, it cannot be altered, cannot be changed, nothing, right? So when you're interacting with a smart contract, it automatically knows exactly what to do based on your actions. And guess what? There's no one else on the other side of that that can alter or that can change anything that's programmed into that smart contract. And this is how the technology works between your wallet and the decentralized exchange. All right. All through smart contracts. All right. So now what does that do for you? You can now go in and trade what we call leverage. All right. In a traditional centralized exchange, you could buy a crypto at one price and you could sell it at another price, and you can make the difference, right? You can make that profit minus your fees and commissions. But when you look at the decentralized exchanges, right, you can add leverage to that trade. What does that mean? That means you could 5x, 10x, 15, 25, 100x your trade. So that profit that you made, imagine that times 10, times 25, right? You have those capabilities when you're trading in a DEX, all right? You have less slippage, all right? Slippage means whenever you enter into the market, well, how much does the price move before you actually get that price, right? It's what they call more fair and transparent trading environment, right? And again, no regulation, right? There's no government regulation. There's no person there collecting your social security number or sending you tax forms or any of that stuff happening inside of a DEX. All right. So those are things that are key, right? Imagine, and I said this story, before. I remember the last bull market. I'm no trader. I'm not a trader at all. I don't really know how to trade. I'm no pro or expert, but it was so easy to trade during the last bull market because the price just kept going up. And for about 6 weeks, I remember trading Ethereum, right? I would watch the price of Ethereum go up, then it would come down a little bit, and I would buy. I would wait a few hours, maybe the next day at the longest, and the price would shoot right back up and I would close out the trades. I made over $250,000 trading. Why? Because I was able to use leverage. I was 5x, 10x, even 15xing my trades. And it allowed me to make $250,000 in 6 weeks. And I had no clue what I was doing. So this is why it's important. Imagine, being able to do something like that in the next bull market, or just holding your crypto and watching it just exponentially grow, right? That's what's going to happen. All right. So again, perpetual contracts are just powerful trading systems, right? Up to 100x leverage versus your spot trading. You're just buying one price, you're selling at another price. And then 9 times out of 10, guess what? They want to know everything about you so you can trade on the centralized exchange. Now, I want to move into the economic model, right? This is why you came, right? You wanted to know how I can make some money. This system is so simple. I'm going to try to make this as clear as possible for you, because the way that we earn in the L7 DEX is super simple, super, super easy. All right. We have 3 coins inside of this platform. One coin is called USDT. And you may be familiar with that. So if you've been in crypto, there's no way that you don't know what USDT is. It is a stable coin, right? 1 USDT with a US dollar tether equals $1 US. All right. So anytime you see 1 USDT, you know that it's equivalent to having $1 US. All right. And that's what we use whenever we want to interact with the contract and purchase our package or our NFT. All right. So remember, USDT, $1 equals $1. All right. In the platform, you're going to see a token called LUSD. LUSD is also a stable coin. 1 LUSD equals 1 USDT. So what does that mean? We have another stable coin, right? 1 LUSD equals 1 USDT, which equals $1. It's all the same. All right. And that's going to be what we will stake in this platform, and we will be paid daily in LUSD. All right. So remember that LUSD is what you are paid in every single day. Now, the platform coin is called LSD. And here's where I believe there is a huge, huge opportunity. You can see right here on the screen, there's only 210 million of these tokens. That's it. That is not a large supply. If you know, Bitcoin has 21 million. There's 10 times more LSD than there is Bitcoin. BNB, for instance, has 840 million. So we have 25% less than BNB. There are some tokens out there, there are billions and trillions of tokens, right? And that doesn't make that token very scarce, right? It doesn't make it very valuable. It doesn't create an asset. In this platform, LSD is considered an asset. And what is an asset? An asset is something that you want to hold on to that will appreciate over time. And this is the key in this platform. All right. And how do you earn LSD in this platform? You get it by actually staking your LUSD, which you're paid a daily profit on. All right. So we have USDT, which goes into the platform. You're going to be paid daily in LUSD, and you can stake that LUSD and earn LSD. All right. And I'm going to break down exactly how you get paid. All right. This model right here will show you basically the whole platform. This is it, guys. We don't have 5-10 pages that you got to read to understand how this thing works. We don't have it. It is a very, very simple model. All right. So we're going to start right here with the USDT. We're using USDT on the Binance Smart Chain. You may also know it as BEP20 or BEP20. All right. And the beautiful thing about that, the Binance Smart Chain, is that the fees are very, very minimal. I mean, like pennies, right, for one transaction. And it's very, very fast. So you're going to use USDT. You can use Trust Wallet. You can use your Metamask. I personally use Metamask, right? And you're going to take that USDT, load it into that wallet, put you a little bit of BNB in there, and then you're going to be able to go into the platform and select the NFT or package that you want. All right. You're going to select it and buy it. You're going to confirm it, and then you're going to actually stake that package. All right. So USDT, you purchased your NFT, and now you're going to stake it. Once you stake it, you're able to choose the amount of days that you want to stake it. And every single day, you're going to earn 1.5% on that amount. Every single day, like clockwork. Haven't missed a day. All right. So 1.5% every single day. Now, when that money hits your wallet every single day, it's going to come to your wallet in LUSD. Remember, I told you LUSD is a stable coin. It is equivalent to $1. One LUSD is $1, is one USDT. Now you have options, right? You got paid. So what does that mean? I can either take my LUSD, convert it back to USDT. I'll pay a 5% transfer fee. And now I can put that money right back in my MetaMask wallet. We have some people that I know, they're going to say, look, I don't mind putting money in here, but I'm going to withdraw my profit out every single day, and I want it back in my wallet until I have all my money back. And that's perfectly fine. You can do that. You can withdraw every single day from this platform. But then you're going to have some people like me who's going to take that LUSD and they're going to say, you know what? I see the bigger opportunity. I want LSD. That's what I want, right? Because LSD on June 12th, when the platform launched, it launched at 10 cents. 2 months later, or maybe 2 months and a week now, last time I looked, LSD was at 84 cents. 84 cents, guys. Over an 8x in about 60 days on this token. So right now, for me, the opportunity is to try to earn as much of this LSD as I can while the price is cheap. Guess what else we found out in Hong Kong? Well, guess who was actually there in Hong Kong? Huobi, the Defi Exchange. They were there. They spoke to us. They did a whole presentation while we were there speaking to us. Guess where LSD will be here in the next few weeks? I think they said by the end of the month, actually. It will be on the exchange. And guess what they already evaluate the LSD open market price to be? $13 per token. $13. And right now we have the opportunity to get it for 83 cents. Now, the people who got in the very beginning got it at 10 and 15 and 20, whew, timing and positioning, right? But I've seen this story before. I saw this happen in another platform where they took a token to over $100,000 in about a 10-month period. But guess what? I didn't find out about that opportunity until about 9 months into it. And guess what? All of the big stories were already made. People were already earning 5 and 6 figures a day. You know, people had already earned, you know, so much of the token and had 10x and 20x and 50x on the amount that they purchased their token for. Well, this is why I'm not going to miss this opportunity, because we are now in that place where when we look up in 6 months or in 12 months and we have a $50 token or a $200 token or a $500 token and we purchased it at 83 cents, how much of it would you want to have then? If you knew it was going to be $500 in a year, how much would you stake right now to earn that token? You got to ask yourself that question. And guess what? When you stake this LUSD, you now have the option to choose your staking period. You can stake on demand, meaning I don't want a period, right? I just want to be able to unstake it, you know, whenever I choose. You can do that. I'm actually doing that. And I earn 1.5% a day on that LUSD amount. That's compounding every day. I'm earning 1.5% a day in LSD. All right. And for the person that says, you know what, I'll stake my LUSD for a year, you can earn up to 2% a day in LSD. Just staking your LUSD. You may put a plan together and say, I want to stake 50% now and I want to withdraw 50%. Absolutely. Whatever fits your goals, you can absolutely do it. And guess what? Whenever you choose, LSD might show on the platform at $5. You can say, hey, look, I want to sell some of it. Guess what? Simply go right into the back office, convert and exchange that LSD, pay your 5% transfer fee, and you can have that USDT withdrawn right back to your Metamask or Trust wallet. All right. So it's that simple. Now, guess what happens to that NFT, right? Because you know, me personally, I staked my NFT for 1 year because I wanted to earn the most amount of money. But guess what? When that year is up, I also have the option to either restake it or I can convert it. I can say, you know what? I need some money right now. Let me convert my $10,000 NFT back to USDT. I'll pay my 5% transfer fee, and now I can withdraw that $10,000 minus my fees right back to my MetaMask wallet. All right. So in a nutshell, you have USDT. You're going to buy your package. You're going to stake it. Choose the amount of days you want to stake it. You're going to earn 1.5% a day. All right. You can either stake that LUSD that you're earning every day and earn LSD, or you can convert it to USDT, withdraw it out every single day. And then when your NFT is done with its staking period, you can also convert that and move USDT right back into your wallet. And guess what? To earn here in this platform, right here, what I just showed you, you don't have to talk to one single person. You don't have to pick up the phone and call. You don't have to invite anybody to a Zoom. You don't have to do any of that. But you know what I found out? I found out that when things work and they make you money, you're a whole lot more willing to share it. It's a whole lot easier to share something when you can say, hey, look, I'm earning $135 a day passively, and I don't have a single person in my network, but I'm earning that every single day and I'm withdrawing it out every single day. See, I did some traditional networking before, but I didn't really have success because I tried to tell people that they could, you know, be six-figure earners and they could become millionaires, you know, by selling this product or this service. And guess what? I didn't have the results. How was I going to tell somebody that, you know, I'm going to help you make 6 figures, but I wasn't doing it myself? It's so much easier to show something to somebody when you have results. So that is the passive side of this platform. That's it, guys. You can earn, earn USDT, earn LUSD, and earn LSD all passively. But guess what? I know we're going to have some people who like to share. And so we're going to talk about that. All right. Now, before I do that, the NFTs have 4 prices: $100, $1,000, $10,000, and $100,000. All right. You can buy as many as you want of each one. If you want to do $500, you could do 5 $100 NFTs, right? Sometimes, like earlier today, when I was talking to, one of the team members today, he was trying to purchase a $10,000 pack and it said sold out. He couldn't get it. Guess what? They do sell out. They are controlling the limit. They're controlling the amount of packages that they're releasing. That's all strategic. Now, you could come back in a few hours and it could show back up, or the next day and it could be there, right? But sometimes you could run into it, the simple fact that they may not have it available at that time. All right. Now, your staking periods: 10 days, 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, or 360 days. All right. You get to choose. What's the difference? All right. Well, it's the fees that you pay on the backside. All right. The shorter your staking period, the more fee that you pay on the backside. You can see at 10 days, it's 30%. At 30 days, it's 25%. 90 days, 20%. 180 days, 15%. 360 days is 10%. So guess what I chose? I chose 360. Why? I much rather pay 10% than 30. Much rather. It takes 75 days for someone to passively earn back all of their investment and beyond house money. This is not that you earned anywhere else in the platform, just simply from, the staking. 75 days and you are profit. You're in profit. No risk in the platform. You've been able to withdraw all of that money out. But at 10%, you remember there was a 5% fee that I had to exchange plus my 10%, that's 15%. I'm earning a net of 1.35% a day at 360 days. So my $10,000 package makes me $135 every single day. All right. Now, if you choose to go to a shorter time period, you can, right? You figure in your fee. This is going to pay you 5% less, and then 5% less, 5% less, and then 5% less. But guess what we found out in Hong Kong? Over 50% of the people are staking 360 days. 40% of the people are staking 90 days. And the other 10% are staking less. So majority of the people see the value in staking, a longer period, because you're going to make a larger amount of money every single day. All right. So those are your staking periods. You get to choose that. All right. Now the reward system. This is where it gets interesting. All right, guys. L7 Dex has one of the most unique referral systems and reward systems that I have seen in any platform before. All right. And here's why. Not only do you earn from your 2 levels below you, when you bring in an individual and they bring an individual in, you can earn 10% of their profit every single day. But also in this platform, it allows you to earn 2 levels above you in this system, meaning the person that refers you to this opportunity, you can earn 5% of their profit every single day. And even the person that referred them, you can earn 5% of their profit every single day. Where have you seen that in any opportunity where you're able to earn 5% of your sponsors' profit every day and there's 5% of their sponsors' profit every day? It doesn't happen. So this is why this is unique, because you don't have to sponsor a single person to be able to do that. So that's more money on top of the passive money that you are already earning. Now, one thing, if my sponsor has a $10,000 package and I only have a $1,000 package, well, guess what? I'm only going to get paid 5% profit of the profit based on a $1,000 package, because I don't have the same package as my sponsor. This incentivizes you to be on the same package as your sponsor, so you're not giving away any free money, or work your way up to the same amount, as fast as you can, so that you're not giving away free money. You want to make sure that you're matching the package. Otherwise, you're only going to be paid based off of your level that you're at. So if you're at 1,000, whatever profit is made on 1,000, you'll get 5% of that. Now, the people that you bring in, that doesn't matter. You can have a $100 NFT and bring somebody into the platform that gets $100,000 NFT. Well, guess what? You're going to make 10% of their profit every single day. They're going to make $1,350 every single day, and you're going to make $135 off of that person every single day. They stake for a year, you just made $135 a day for a year. How awesome is that? And then not only that, when they bring someone in, you're going to make 10% of that person's daily profit every single day. All right. So very, very unique. It's simple, right? There's no 25 ways to get paid and, you know, all of these different ways that you'll never accomplish or achieve and look so good, but no one ever hits the ranks. We don't have that here. Very, very simple. You get 2 levels above you, 5% profit, and then 2 levels below you, 10% of their profit. All right. Now, the second way you get paid here in the referral plan is also from your entire team volume. All right, what do I mean by that? So if you look right here at the level of V1, V1 basically just says that you need $20,000 in volume, and they're going to pay you a 10% override on the profit generated from your organization. There's one stipulation. Your strongest leg cannot count toward the qualification. So basically, what that means is you can't just sponsor one person that has a really, really big team and think that you're going to be able to make, you know, all this money off of one person. They're not going to allow you to do that. All right. So you've got to be able to create, you know, a leg of business outside of that strong leg. And then we even got a training that I can't wait to get it posted that we got inside when we were in Hong Kong, inside of the office there by one of the top leaders there. He did a perfect training and showed us how you want to structure your business, you know, by sponsoring 3 people, right? You have a strong leg and you focus on building your other 2 legs, and you need $20,000 in volume and those other 2 legs to qualify you for V1. All right. So we exclude the strong leg. We count the other legs. If you have 20,000 in volume, you are now a V1. I believe I hit this rank today, actually. And it probably will reflect in the office tomorrow. But, you know, I know this is not hard to do. You're telling me 3 people that come in with the $10,000 package and you've hit this rank. Bring 3 people at $10,000, you know, 6 people at $5,000, and you've hit this rank. All right. It's that easy to do it. All right. So guess what? At B1, all right, you can go to V2. To become a V2, you just need to create 2 V1s inside of your organization. All right. You create 2 V1s in your organization. That 10% now doubles to 20% override on the profit generated in your team. All right. To go to V3, you need 2 V2s. Create 2 V2s. Now you're getting 30%. And we got some people in the company right here. And I believe these individuals that are at this level right here are making a strong 4 figures a day, even at this level. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I take that back. I think it's actually V4, not V3. But you're making an incredible income right here at V3 every single day. All right. V4, now you need to create 3, not 2, but you need 3 V3s in your organization, and you're going to earn a 40% override. At V5, you need to create 3 V4s in your organization, and you're going to get a 50% override. And then the top level of partner, you create 3 V5s within your business. Now you're making a 60% override in the business, right? Off of your whole entire organization and the profit that's being generated there. That's absolutely incredible. I can't even imagine. We had someone, and I hope he's on the call today. And me and Alex had a conversation, and he said the number of the amount that he would be making in this comp plan based on what he's here. So we're going to let him give his story. We're going to let him give his story. And the number that he came up with was absolutely mind blowing. When I tell you this comp plan is explosive, and guess what? There is 0 cap, no cap in this compensation plan. You can earn as much as you want to infinity levels of depth. There is no cap. Most comp plans will cap you at a certain point, and they're going to say, hey, you can't earn more than this, and the money goes back to the company. That does not happen here. So your earning potential in this referral system is limitless. All right. And this is why I'm so excited. This is why this is my #1 priority right now in platforms, is to build this. It's the timing, the positioning, and what this opportunity has to offer. All right. So guess what, guys? That's it. That's it. There's no more to this system than staking and referring. And if you do those two things within this platform, because we already have proof. I watched somebody do a $10,000 daily withdrawal while I was sitting in Hong Kong. And I'm not trying to make an income claim. I'm just showing you, I'm claiming and telling you what I saw happen right in front of my eyes. It is already happening for people within this platform. And when I tell you, you are at the right time in the right place, I can't harp on that any more than I have already. This is the right time. This is the right place. So make sure, guys, before we hear from some leaders, just make sure that you get back to the person that invited you to this call and tell them you are ready. Even if you're getting yourself started, just to get in at 100, get yourself positioned, get yourself started, and work your way up, because this opportunity is like nothing I've ever seen. I've got more proof, more, I've done more due diligence in this platform than I have in any other platform I've ever done before. And so I'm super excited about it. I'm excited for you. Get yourself started, get back with the person that invited you, and start running. All right. We'll be doing this every single night, Monday through Friday. Project 5,000. Will you be one of the 5,000? Back over to you, Alex.
Well, since you kind of dripped on that a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and call him out. JB, will you come out here with us? JB actually was with us in Hong Kong. This is a guy, and I'm not even going to talk about your income, bro, but he was making a nice 6 figures a month somewhere else. And he took what he was upon completion of this chapter, the fitness professional. Give me 1 second, guys. So he took his organization and he put it into this, so you can figure out what he'd be making here. So JB, will kind of tell us what you did, what was the process, and what you found out.
Yep, I sent you a text right quick.
Oh,
but okay. It's pretty crazy, man. Incredible job, Quentin, as always, man. It was great to hang out with you and Felicia. We had an incredible time out there just to see firsthand, what L7 Dex is about. They mean business, guys. I mean, and literally, they mean business. I mean, the network marketing part is a benefit. It's kind of like being a part of Binance and having an MLM attached to it. And we're in the early stages of it. So it's just phenomenal, the quality of folks who are stepping up to say, hey, I want in this thing and where this guy is going. And it was just tremendous. So to speak to real quick, and it's not, again, to brag or anything, but this was a current opportunity that they owe me that money that's there right there on the screen, but that's why I'm here. But the point I'm making is the volume that we generated, and it was in a binary per se, which, I tell folks, they say, well, is it a binary unilevel? Well, it's kind of a combination in the best way, because this is 19 million in volume that we produce. Now I take this 19 million in volume, and as long as I stay 10% ahead of my team, I'm at about 65 G's a day. That's minimum. Minimum. I'm not telling you something that I think, because they had an ROI bonus just like these guys have built the whole program around. Okay. But guys, we did this in less than 7 months. Okay. And it would have been a lot bigger had these guys been on the top of their game, which they were not. We found out, midway. But I say that the reason I got excited when I first took a look at this, guys, this right here is a game changer, because even with the lack of expertise that was present in this opportunity, we still managed to get between 7,000 and 10,000 a day. And it was only paying 6 levels of my organization, whereas this can open up the whole bottom of your group as long as you stay ahead of your team. So, again, not to impress anybody, because who cares, right? I mean, it don't even matter to me no more, because I'm not getting the money no more, right? But the point is, what you're going to see in the next 6 months, because people are going to do that, and some probably even faster than I did. the incomes that are going to come out of that, it's going to change the game. I mean, we're talking about incomes we've never even heard of before in this space are going to come through this. And so, and I know I have partners on this line today, they're going to be reaching out, bringing on folks at 100,000 a pop. We had people coming in 7 figures. Okay. When people, as Quinn just said, when people believe and they see it, it's a wrap. You just get out the way and it'll take care of itself. So forget that you weren't a great recruiter in nutrition or in long distance or in electricity or makeup or whatever, weight loss. Forget that, because that's not for everybody. But one thing that's for everybody, once they truly sit down and listen, is growing their wealth. Back to you, Alex. We're excited, man. Let's go. Oh, Quentin, I did go ahead and grab another one. This one's yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we were looking at watches. There were more watch shops in Hong Kong than I have ever seen in my life. There were 2 Rolex stores on every corner, literally. And we were out watch shopping, and man, we saw some, man, they had some cold stuff, man. So hey, congrats on getting it, man. I gotta get mine now.
And guys, for those of you who don't know what a G is, that means $65,000 a day. That's what the comparison would be here. This comp plan screams. People look at, oh, it's just $13.50 a day, or it's 67.5 cents a day. That's what added up to what he's talking about. That is massive income. If you're making more than $65,000 a day right now, then get off this line. You don't need us. I can tell you that right now. You are doing just fine. So that income puts you over $2 million a month. Peter likes to talk about Paul Orbison. I'm not taking anything away from Paul Orbison. The guy, first guy to $1 million a month, which is amazing. There will be people crushing that here in short order.
Records were made to be broken.
100%. Yeah, man. On the daily. So the other part, okay, and do this for me too, JB. Tell everybody you met Jack, you met the leadership, Adi, all those guys, tell them about that. Is this a rug pull? No,
they didn't even hardly talk about the coin a whole lot. I mean, everything was just kind of like, we're gonna, it's structured, it all goes together. And when you understand the synergy that they're building around and the people involved, it's really scary. Now, are we like 100% sure? Can I guarantee anything? No, I'm not here to do that, because opportunities are all about taking risks. And if you don't take a risk, how can you get ahead? You see what I'm saying? And so for us, as a calculated risk, everything that we saw, the people that we met, the enthusiasm from people from all over the world was extremely powerful. And I tell you, what we're going to be able to put together here, the evidence, it's already speaking. We just don't know a lot of those people yet. They're over in Ireland and, Thailand and, over in Ukraine. And, that's just like watching the war on TV. We see it, but it's like, okay, we're praying for y'all, better keep that over there, right? Well, now there are going to be people stateside doing that in about 90 days. Yeah, it's going to crank, guys. It's going to crank. So, I can't say, oh, we're going to be here 30 years. I don't know that. I don't know if I'm going to be here that long. You know what I mean? But what I do know, there's a window open and we better dive in it, because just like that one I just showed you has changed my life, guys, this is going to take it to another level. And I don't believe it was a coincidence for Alex to call me when he did, right at this moment when this other thing did what it did. Now you can jump into our blessing because he was blessed because of his relationship. I'm blessed because my relationship with him, and all of us are blessed because of one another. We got to see that bigger than the fear of what may not even happen. Mm-hmm. It's the time right now, guys. It's wide open. It's time to go. It's time to go. So yeah, it's real. It's time to go for real.
And and I just will piggyback on that too, because one of the things that stood out to me in Hong Kong, it was the relationships with L7 Dex. You had an angel investor of Ethereum that was there. He was there, backing this project. You had Hashkey, the only exchange in China that's government regulated. There, they were present there while we were there. These are the people who are backing this project. So that right there told me how legitimate that it was, just seeing those individuals there. You know, that doesn't happen by accident. You don't just get those, you don't get Huobi Exchange to just come out and just, they're just at your office. They're there because they understand what you guys are doing, and they're partnering, you know, with L7 Deck. So that was mind blowing for me.
Absolutely. And the fourth one of us that was there is on here right now. So Felicia, what was your takeaway? You sat there, you heard me ask the questions, you heard Quentin ask questions. You sat there quietly, just kind of like a sniper back in the trees, just looking to see, you know, what'd you see?
Freaking amazing. I think everyone that knows me, when I experience something that is so over the top that I really don't have any other words that are proper, it was freaking amazing. So I was sitting there at the table with the owner, the creator of this platform, with all of you. And Alex, you had a page of 14 questions. I had a page of about 10 questions. And as the brother kept sharing his vision, our questions dwindled. Mm-hmm. And literally, he obliterated every question I had on the table. Mm-hmm. So again, JB, Quentin, thank you for being the best big brothers. Alex, thank you for being the best big brother as we were sitting there. Some things went over my head because I am one of those new, I'm a Dorothy. So for the person that's on the call that's saying, I don't even understand half of the stuff that I saw in that presentation, but I'm excited about the excitement that I'm experiencing, and it's exciting. That's me too, okay? Get in where you fit in. Don't waste a whole bunch of time trying to pick it apart and figure out this and figure out that, because while you're doing that, money is being made. And those 6 figures could be you if you get out of your way. So I'm telling you, I said to my brother Alex, I have been given the gift of 2 ears and 1 mouth, and I use them in the right respect, because in that moment, I was listening to what was like sheer genius coming across, and the things that he put up on the board, and point blank, when he made some of the statements, they were so, that's it, period. I sat there with Felicia. The one thing that I do get is that in this moment, I have the ability to point blank change the trajectory of everything that did not go right for me in that program and that program and that program and that program. I have the ability to change the trajectory of my life, my spouse's life, my mother-in-law. She's 92. We're paying $16,000. Let me get real with you. $16,000 a month for aides to be with her 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it only takes one major catastrophe in your life to completely obliterate whatever little savings you have. Okay? So we had 7 figures in the bank for mom. And I've seen it in a year and a half dwindle. And truly, when that last thing kind of blew up, and this one came in the door, JB, I have to echo you. Right place, right time, right people, right opportunity. And all I need to do is have a right mind to go get it. So I'm going to say to you, if you're sitting out there, you're hearing this for the first time, I'm not a paid actor. Shoot, even though I could go get it, don't get confused. I'm not a paid actor. I don't have to be paid to tell you what I experienced. What I experienced in those rooms with those people, with that gentleman that has come up with this idea, literally can change your life. Don't get in your way. Don't get in your way. Jump. When I got on that plane, 24 hours, riding. I don't think that the sun ever came out the whole time that I was riding there. And the crazy thing is, the sun never went down while I was riding back. But for those 24 hours, I'll never be the same. I'll never be the same. So again, I say to you, get in where you fit in, get out of your own way, don't create reasons, excuses, nothing more than meaningless devices used to rationalize the failure of a test. We're not going to do that today. We're going to step out of our own way and go get it. Be one of those 5,000.